Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my new lecture for the subject of accounting. We are going to carry the chapter. The name is Financial Statement of Sole Tradership or Sole Proprietorship. This is the lecture number 4 for this chapter. This class is conducted by me. This is Mahmood Hussain, Senior Lecturer, Department of Accounting, English Medium Morning Shift, Rajputara Model College, Dhaka. This class is for 9 business studies, 10 business studies, and also for 11 business studies students. Dear learners, I think you are ready to take my new lecture for the chapter of financial statement. You know, this chapter is very important for all exams, including final exam or SSC or ACC exam. From this chapter, 2 maths are compulsory for answering in the exam. At first, you have to write the question, that is STEM. You are watching in the screen. A trial balance is given. The following trial balance and adjustment available in the Dolphin Kong as on 31st December 2019. Serial number, account title, ledger folio, debit taka, credit taka. Salary payable, credit taka 12,000, advance rent taka 4,000, and cash in hand taka 28,000, capital taka 3,28,000, investment taka 1,12,000, accounts receivable and payable 88,000 and 60,000, additional capital 1,14,800, leasehold assets 20 years taka 1,08,000, goodwill 36,000, office equipment 28,800, closing stock 1 lakh, notes receivable and notes payable 12,000, 10,000, income tax 14,000, reserve fund 52,000, commission receivable 12,000, preliminary expenses 98,000, mortgage loan 64,000. These are balances of ledger. And adjustment are available. Adjustment number 1, depreciation on office equipment at the rate of 5%, 10%. Leasehold assets will be written up for current year. Interest accrued on investment taka 5,400. Sold goods on credit taka 50,000 but not recorded. Unused stationery at the end of the year taka 2,880. Cash drawings not recorded in the book of taka 10,000, loan taken from bank taka 42,000, which unwritten in the books of accounts. From this system or trial balance and adjustment, you have to complete the 3 requirement. Requirement A, determine the amount of expenses which are operating, that is determine the amount which are operating expenses in this system or in this creative question. Requirement B, prepare a statement of equity assuming net profit of taka 50,000. Requirement C, determine the amount of total assets using statement of financial position. Dear learners, I think you have written the question in your accounting practice copy, trial balance and adjustment. Now at first I will discuss each item of trial balance, where to be shown of ledger balances and different ledger balances. First item, salary payable. Salary payable, one kind of current liability, that is short-term liability. It will be shown on financial position statement under current liabilities. Advance rent. That is one kind of current assets or short-term asset. It is to be shown in statement of financial position as current assets. Cash in hand, this is the best current assets, which is best liquid asset for business, so it is treated as current assets in statement of financial position. Capital, this amount is related to equity. This is the first item of equity. Capital. Investment is one kind of asset. Investment means long-term investment. It is treated as long-term investment in statement of financial position. Accounts receivable and payable. Account receivable, one kind of current asset, that is short-term asset, and accounts payable is current liability, that is short-term liability. Both amounts are to be shown in statement of financial position. Additional capital. This amount is to be shown in owner's equity statement. If owner's equity statement is unavailable, then it is to be shown in statement of financial position under the equity head. Next one is leasehold assets. This amount is one kind of fixed asset. It is to be shown in fixed asset. But leasehold assets is for 20 years. So leasehold assets to be written up for 1 year, that is take 1,08,000 divided by 20. Take 5,400 is to be written off, and it is shown in operating expenses, and this amount is to be deducted from the total leasehold assets under the fixed asset in statement of financial position. Goodwill, it is one kind of fixed asset, though it is invisible asset, but it is fixed asset. It will be shown in statement of financial position. Office equipment, this asset is one kind of fixed asset. It will be shown in statement of financial position. Closing stock, this amount is to be treated as current asset, that is short-term asset. It is shown in statement of financial position. Notes receivable and payable. Notes receivable, one kind of current assets, and notes payable, one kind of current liability. Both amounts are to be shown in statement of financial position. Income tax, like as drawings, it is deducted from the total amount of capital, that is in statement of owner's equity. Reserve fund, it is to be added with capital and additional capital in owner's equity statement. Commission receivable, receivable means current assets, so it is to be shown in current assets in statement of financial position. Preliminary expenses, one kind of fictitious asset or expenses not yet expired or other asset. It is shown in statement of financial position under the fictitious asset. Mortgage loan, one kind of long-term liability. It is shown in long-term liabilities in statement of financial position. Dear learners, I have already discussed in all items of trial balance. Now I will discuss about the adjustment. The first adjustment is depreciation on office equipment. This adjustment is to be posted for 2 times. The first time is treatment for operating expenses, office equipment on depreciation expenses, and second posting is depreciation or accumulated depreciation is to be deducted from the office equipment in fixed asset under statement of financial position. Leasehold assets will be written off for current year. This amount is also for showing in operating expenses, and this written up amount or amortization amount is to be deducted from the leasehold assets under the fixed asset in statement of financial position. Interest accrued on investment, that is interest receivable on investment. This amount at first you have to show it non-operating income, that is other income, in income statement, and also to be shown in current assets in statement of financial position. Sold goods on credit but not recorded. For this adjustment, two postings are available. At first, 50,000 to be added with sales in income statement. Another one, 50,000 to be added with account receivable or debtors. Unused stationery at the end of the year, 2,880. Unused stationery, that one kind of fixed asset. Not fixed asset is current assets, that is short-term asset. This amount is to be deducted from the stationery or general expenses in operating expenses, and this amount of unused stationery is to be shown as current assets in statement of financial position. Next one is cash drawings not recorded in the books of amount of 10,000. Cash drawings, this adjustment is to be shown in equity statement. This amount is to be deducted from the total capital, and cash drawn amount is to be deducted from the cash in hand or cash balance in current assets under the statement of financial position. Loan taken from bank, 42,000, which unwritten. For this adjustment, two postings are available. At first, 42,000 is to be added with cash or bank, and in long-term liabilities, 42,000 is to be shown or is to be added with loan. These are adjustment. Dear students, we can go for requirement A. At this moment, determine the amount which are operating expenses. Dear learners, you can see in the trial balance, no temporary accounts are available in this trial balance. All are permanent accounts are available, but in the first requirement, determine the amount which are operating expenses. So you can see in the adjustment, first adjustment is depreciation expense, depreciation on office equipment, and second one, leasehold assets will be written off. So only two items are available in adjustment for operating expenses. First one is depreciation, second one is depreciation or written off or amortization for leasehold assets. Now we can see in the next slide, the amount of operating expenses is determined below. Particulars, amount, taka, detail total, leasehold assets written off 5,400, that is 1,08,000 divided by 20. Another one, depreciation on equipment at the rate of 10%, that is equipment 28,800 into 10%, that is the amount of taka depreciation on equipment 2,880, that is the amount of taka for operating expenses 8,280. Dear learners, I think you have written in your accounting practice copy for preserving or reserving, for practicing much and more at your home in next time. Now we can go for solution of requirement B. Statement of owner's equity of Dolphin Cone for the year ended 31st December 2019. Particulars, amount, taka, detail total. Dear students, from the format of financial statement of sole trader, you know, equity is started with the capital amount, that is the opening capital. We can get from the trial balance capital is taka 3,28,000. Add additional capital taka 1,14,800. This amount is taken from the trial balance. So this amount is to be added with capital. Another one, general reserve, taka 52,000 from trial balance. We can take it from the trial balance. And net profit taka 50,000. In the requirement B or requirement 2, net profit is given for taka 50,000. At this moment, net amount of equity 5,44,800. Totally four items of addition. Then less income tax from trial balance taka 14,000. Another adjustment available for drawings, unrecorded cash drawings in adjustment taka 10,000. Total of drawings at this moment taka 24,000, that is decreasing item of equity. Now what is the amount of equity? Equity amount is 5,20,800 or change in capital, that is taka 520,800. Dear learners, I think you have written the solution of requirement B, that is statement of equity or owner's equity. Now we can go for solving the requirement C. This is the very important item. Financial position, that is partial only asset side. So statement of financial position in bracket partial of Dolphin Company as on 31st December 2019. Particulars, amount taka, detail total. There is students, from the format totally 4 heads of assets are available. First head is fixed asset according to Farman's method. Second head is long-term investment. Third head is current assets and advances. Fourth head is fictitious asset. In this page you are watching only 2 assets are available. First one is fixed asset, second one long-term investment. Now fixed asset is started with the goodwill amount from the trial balance. We can get it taka 36,000 is written in middle column. Lease assets taka 1,08,000, but written up to be deducted from this amount 5,400. At this moment, net amount of lease assets 1,02,600, 1,02,600. Another fixed asset is available, office equipment from trial balance taka 28,800. Less accumulated depreciation 2,800. So accumulated depreciation will be deducted from the personal amount or personal item. Office equipment 28,800, less accumulated depreciation 2,880. Net amount of office equipment taka 25,920. At this moment, total of fixed asset, that is long-term asset taka 1,64,520. Second, it is long-term investment taken from trial balance taka 1,12,000. Investment taka 1,12,000. Now we can go for the next slide for completing the asset side. Now third assets head is current assets and advances. Interest accrued on investment. Interest accrued on investment taka 5,400 from trial balance. Unused stationery from adjustment taka 2,880 is written in middle column. Advanced end from trial balance, you can get it taka 4,000. Cash in hand from trial balance taka 28,000 is available in trial balance, but 2 adjustments are related in cash in hand. First one is cash drawing, so it will be deducted from the cash taka 10,000, and second one is loan taken from bank, so this amount is to be added with cash taka 42,000. At this moment, net cash in hand taka 60,000 is written in middle column. Next asset is accounts receivable taka 88,000 from trial balance. and unrecorded sale, this is the adjustment. This amount is to be added with account receivable taka 50,000. So at this moment 1,38,000 amount for accounts receivable in this stem. Closing stock from trial balance 1 lakh, we can get it. Notes receivable from trial balance, we can take it taka 12,000. Commission receivable taka 12,000 from trial balance. At this moment total of current assets and advances, that is short term asset, 3,34,280. Fictitious asset, that is one kind of fixed asset, other asset, sorry, not it is a fictitious, not fixed, it is a other asset. Its another name is expense not yet expired. Preliminary expense taka 98,000 is written at first in middle column, then go for outer column. So total assets of this institution is taka 7,08,800, 708800. Dear students, thank you so much for watching, for listening my new lecture for the chapter of financial statement. I have already completed this system or this creative question. Again, thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.